What is up, YouTube land? I am Christian Martin with the Wildest Ride podcast, and we are here at Epic Universe. Now, this is my first time coming to Epic Universe, and I am super excited. So we're gonna ride a whole bunch of rides, we're gonna eat a ton of food, and we're just gonna have a great time here. We're gonna close this park down so you'll be able to see what it looks like at night, and I wanna walk through the portal and we can begin. All right, super excited. Back over here, you got the Helios Hotel, which one of these days, I'm hoping by this year, be able to get to stay at. But just look at this beautiful backdrop. Like, they weren't lying when they said that this park, like Celestial Park, was like meant to be a park. It's beautiful. This is awesome. Alright, so we're gonna take y'all inside the gift shop to kind of show y'all what's going on over here. I think these are some plushes. Yeah, they're like pillows and stuff like that for Toothless. And you got the other dragons right over here. That's pretty cool. And you got this going on. Some more plushes. Got headbands for Nintendo. And then you got some Mario Kart stuff. It's like a mini RC. That's kind of cool, actually. And you got figures right over here, and then you got these awesome headbands. I really want the Bowser one. Let's see how much it is. $39. Definitely not this time around, but I think I'm coming back in another week, so I'm definitely gonna get one and wear it because I think it looks awesome. And then you got the cool Yoshis right here. It's like a Yoshi stack game. That's pretty awesome. And you got Hot Wheels right here. Overall, I'm liking the merch. I'm a big fan of the merch. Let's see how much the hat is. I'm a big hat guy. It's about $29. It's not bad. Like I said, I'm not really looking to buy merch at this time. I think I'm gonna come back in about a week or so, so we'll definitely, when I do, that's where we'll buy the merch. But you got some other cool, like you got the headbands. The headbands look awesome, and then you got some more plushes right over here. I think it's pretty cool. The whole goal today is to explore, explore, explore. I actually kind of really like that. It's $40. That's not a bad deal for a backpack for Toothless, and I'm assuming that's a creepy mask. It's pretty cool. Got some neat stuff over on the monster side with the monsters working with. And we got some figures.
I'm already almost up to 6,000.
Just today?
Just now, yeah. My work is
and you got some ornaments. Got some more ornaments that look awesome. They look so cool. And then we got the hogs meat stuff. Not a big Harry Potter fan, but we are definitely gonna try that butterbeer crepe today. That is for sure. Oh, that's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Over here to the, it's right by the store I just came out, but you got the Starbucks. And then I believe that's to the left is the Atlantic restaurant over here. It's about surf and turf food. See if they have any reservation, but definitely wouldn't mind trying the Chinese restaurant. Well, it's like an Asia fusion type restaurant. Definitely wouldn't mind trying that if that's open. But get more good shots of Helios right over here. Man, this theme park is just, it's breathtaking and it's huge. Like, I'm not walking on top of people. Now granted, it is still under technical preview, so maybe that's why, but I'm not walking on top of people. That's a cool thing, and I'm really just hoping to get a lot done today. So I think we're gonna go hit up Nintendo first and try to go do my Kart Madness. I believe that's at it just said it was at a 75-minute wait, so I don't mind waiting for that. Okay, so if you make a right here, I think that's how you get an Isle of Berks, but that's the Cosmic ride, which I plan on doing, but I want to save that till night. So, because, you know, I believe this ride's just going to be breathtaking at night, so we're definitely going to try to hold off as much as we can to do that at night. So, you know what, they said the next Unchained Dragon Ball show's at 12 something, so we might actually go do that first. Alright, we're about to walk into the portal of Isle of Berks. We, my friends, have dragons. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. Alright, you got Racers Rally over this, about a 45-minute wait. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You got Hiccups Wing Gliders. Okay. Like I said, Hiccups Wing Glider over here. Here is we spotted our first dragon. That was pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. They did a really good job on this land. See if we can spot some more dragons. Mead Hall. Got us some more dragons right over here. I'll say it again, they did a really good job on just making you feel like, you know, you're in the Isle of Berks. Real quick, I did try to go see the 12:45 Untrainable Dragon show. It did get canceled. Everything's under technical rehearsal, so it's not a big deal, not the end of the world. We'll come back definitely before the end of the day. And like I said, I'm gonna try to come one more time before this park officially opens to the public. So, not a big deal. All right, so we are here at Hiccups Wing Glider. It's posted about a 45-minute wait. Here. Thank you. So we're gonna go check. can't really see because of the glare. That's okay. But yeah, it's about a 45-minute wait. Pretty excited about this attraction around here. All right, so I got done doing Hiccup's glider. Overall, very fun family coaster. Gives me some Slinky Dog Dash vibes, a little bit of Big Thunder Mountain overall, but very fun. You know, smooth roller coaster, of course, because it's brand new. Like the animatronics in the ride. The queue left to be desired, but that's okay. As long as the ride gets it done, in my opinion, and tells the story. Overall, it's pretty good. I would give that about a solid 8.3 out of 10. Worth checking out. You know, don't skip it. It's a very good ride.
Keep your feathers on, Squawks.
Alright, so I just checked out Donkey Kong, My Kart Madness. It was actually a really fun ride. I would say right off the top, one thing I like, it's fluffy friendly. I have put on a fast suit, so that was one of my big concerns was that it was, I wasn't going to be able to ride the ride, but the report that I was able to ride it, I was able to ride it comfortably, have a good time. It's fun. It's a roller coaster mixed with dark ride elements. To me, that's always a plus. And I will say that it's what Green Dot should have been. This is, I would say this is a good comparison with that. Overall, I'd give this ride probably about let's go 8.7 out of 10. Very smooth ride, very fun. The only knock I have with it is the capacity. There's only 4 people on a cart, and I can tell that's gonna be an issue when this park opens up. That, you know, it's gonna be one of the days that people want to check out. This ride's always gonna have a major wait. That would be a concern. Overall, 8.7. I had a good time with the ride. Let's go check out some others. Thinking about checking out Yoshi, see what Yoshi's like. Alright, so we got Yoshi at a 25-minute wait. I think we're gonna go knock it out, give it a swirl, and yeah, we'll give a review on it right afterwards. Alright, so this is part of the queue for Yoshi right over here. It is pretty cute. I think my wife would love this. Yeah, it's not really much to look at, but it's a neat environment. I dig it. Definitely like the eggs. I definitely like the Yoshi's merch. If we get a chance, I'll take a video of it so y'all can take a look at it. Yeah, it's I don't think this is a 25-minute wait. Hopefully it's not, because I waited a long time for Donkey Kong. Alright, just did Yoshi's Adventure. Overall, it's a kid's ride, you know, something good for the kids. It's a lot like People Mover. However, I say I will enjoy People Mover. The reason being is because People Mover is mainly inside, and you get a tour around Tomorrowland. Here, you do get a tour of Nintendo Land, but a lot of it's outside, and it's the month of May. It's pretty hot. So, it's cool. I would recommend it. You know, one hot day. One thing I will say that I do like about it is I love the color. You just touring around Nintendo Land. I love the color, the imagery. It's all very nice. I wouldn't say it's on the shorter side. It's about the same length that it probably should be. Overall, I give the ride about 8 out of 10. It's not a thrill ride, but it accomplishes what it needs to accomplish. And here's just more Nintendo Land, you know, just getting a good view. So like I said, it's a beautiful park. If you love Nintendo, I think Universal knocked it out of the park, well representing what Nintendo is. And I think the future is bright for the partnership of both Nintendo and Universal. Just think of all the stuff that they can do together. You could do a continuation of Super Mario with like Wario, or just things under the Mario umbrella. I think that would be cool. You know, I think it would also be kind of cool if we could get eventually like a water ride or something like that. Something with Super Mario Sunshine, I think that'd be kind of cool. But overall, man, they did a fantastic job with this land. So, Universal, you get a big thumbs up for me. This is one of the Super Nintendo stores. And Yeah, just take a look at some of the stuff. This is in Japanese. I'm a big fan of that Bowser hat. I might have to grab that. I'm a big hat guy. I love me some hats, especially some trucker hats. That is my jam. Love me some trucker hats. I am a big fan of these bomb hats too, you know. Wear one of these to be the bomb.com. Get it? I'll see myself out. Overall, I got some I love just how vibrant, how colorful everything with Nintendo, especially with Super Mario World. I think they did a fabulous job. Love the Mario hats. If I had $1 million, I would buy up all the merch. No lie. No lie. All of it's fantastic. But it's about getting to that time where I'm a little hungry. I think we're gonna go get some pizza from Pizza Moon. Check it out to see if it's busting or disgusting. And yeah, we'll do a food review. And I'll try to see if I can try some snacks along the way. That was one thing I was kind of looking forward to, was trying snacks. And I don't really see anything that caught my eye like that, really. So hopefully I'm wrong. But we'll definitely, we'll see. I do like the figures. Gonna have to score me one of them Luigi hats one of these days. Probably the next trip. Pizza Moon, and they have a exclusive shrink celestial to Epic Universe called Celestial Sprite, I believe. It's over at the Coca-Cola Freestyle, so we're gonna give it a try and see how it tastes. Kind of getting a lot of orange soda, Sprite vibes. Could be completely wrong. Just tastes like the machine. Even though I do like them, but you just get the very soda vibe. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. 7.5 out of 10. Alright, so we got the Pizza Moon, we got the regular pepperoni, we got added sausage. So we're gonna dive in, see what it tastes like. Alright, here's a better view of the Helios Hotel. It's not a signature hotel at the moment, but it gives you direct access into Epic Universe. It is now open for guests, so that's it's a cool feature, you stay at a hotel and it has a rooftop bar attached, so any nighttime spectaculars that are going on, you'll be able to see it right from the rooftop. It looks incredible from outside. I can only imagine what it looks like inside. I've seen a video of it. It looks pretty cool, so I'm hoping maybe sometime in the fall I get to check that out. Oh, look at the fountain. The stuff is still technically in rehearsal, so some of the stuff's still not open, like the restaurant over here. I forget what it's called, but it's not open quite yet, which is kind of bummy because I really want to try that. I'm a big foodie. That looks like right up my alley. But overall, look at that. It's so pretty. You get a place to kind of hang out, get in some of that mist. It's a beautiful thing. Now, this is the land, my most anticipated land. I've been excited for it. Just when I first heard about this, I was just like, this is gonna be a game changer. So this is me walking into it for the first time, and we're gonna go straight to Monsters Unchained. Wow. such a beautiful section. I love what's the word I'm looking for? Just how dark and gritty it is. You got the Invisible Man right over here. This is awesome. We're definitely gonna come back in here at nighttime to give y'all a good view of what this looks like at night. I think, you know, you can't do it justice by coming in the daytime. Oh, Frankenstein's at 25-minute wait. So yeah, we're definitely gonna hop in that and then maybe grab a drink from the bar and see if we get some more footage. So just got done doing the Frankenstein ride, and it was my most anticipated ride, but I had a situation that happened. Couldn't really fully enjoy the ride. It just really bums me out because I was super excited for the ride. I'm not going to give it a score. I'm going to wait to do it again before I give it a score. And I'll talk more about it on the podcast. But yeah, it kind of really bugged me out to the point where I need some time to cool down. In the French Ministry of Magic. So I have not seen Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, so bear with me, but I will say they definitely got the French vibe, right? It definitely feels like you're in France, which is cool for me because I would be in France next month. Alright, one thing I will say, I definitely like the aesthetics of this land and all the lands. Like, I like that it's secluded with everything else. So it makes you feel like you are at one Pacific area compared to, you know, if you're at Magic Kingdom and, you know, Frontierland, and boom, you're in like Liberty Square. So I do appreciate that. That's kind of cool in my opinion. And it looks exactly like France to me. It's pretty cool. Paris. Excited. Like I said, I was having some technical difficulties. I will be back in a couple of weeks. I did have overall a good time, but this is not a perfect park by any means. And let's hope next time around some stuff gets cleaned up a little bit, and I can tell people, overall I would tell people come here because it's the first new park, major park in like, I would say since like the early 20s. So definitely it's worth checking out. But I just want them to clean up some stuff so a lot more people can enjoy the park. That's what I really want. But this overall, I am digging the Paris area. It's very nice. Makes you feel like you're in Paris. If I was a butterbeer, where would I be?
Tell me, adventurers, what are your names? And
Well, basically, I was just coming here to walk through to show y'all what it looked like. I'm gonna ride one more ride, and then that looks like that's gonna be it for me here. Well, we will keep looking. All right, so I just got done with Epic Universe Day 1. Overall, actually, let's backtrack. I did Stardust Racer before I left, and that ride was amazing. That's probably the most thrilling ride Universal's built so far. Even more thrilling than Velocicoaster. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It had a lot of power to it. That was a fun time. I need to do the other side next time. I'm glad I was almost not gonna do it because I did go get a butterbeer, and I had a cookie butter ice cream I really wanted to try. And that was okay. That was pretty good actually. And then I had a butterbeer. Can't go wrong with a butterbeer. And then my stomach, for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, was giving me a little rumble. And I was thinking about skipping it, but I was like, let me sit down. Let me sit my butt somewhere for a minute. And I ended up doing it. I had a great time. That was a fun ride. Overall, we were starting at A. We really were. I'm going to say Epic Universe is about a B. The rides overall, every ride I did, I had a great time. Except Monsters. It was probably my most anticipated ride, and it's not even the ride that really did it for me. It was the team members. I feel like they could have handled things. They could have did things a little bit better. Essentially, so a good example. I went on Wolfman, had a similar situation. You know what the guy told me to do in order for me to fit properly? Is to crisscross my feet. I had no issues. That's all he had to say. He did it in the way that you're supposed to. But like how they just pulled me out of line at Monsters, and essentially for me to comfortably sit in the middle where you know what the guy told me to do in order for me to fit properly is to crisscross my feet. I had no issues. That's all he had to say. He did it in the way that you're supposed to. But like how they just pulled me out of line at Monsters, and essentially for me to comfortably sit in the middle where they could always did that, it just kind of took out the experience for me because I was so hyped for that ride. Still a good ride. I will properly give it a rating. I will say it's probably, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It could be higher. Let me write it again, and it could be higher. I'm going to give the park about a B. There's things Universal needs to work on. I was hoping with a brand new theme park, you got a clean slate. You could make this more accessible for fluffier people and like the families. You know what I mean? You got How to Train Your Dragon, you got Super Nintendo. So there's no excuse why a family can't be able to ride this ride. If Disney can make it work, Universal should be able to make it work. Now I understand some rides are more thrilling than others. I get that. But going back to what Disney has done, they listened with all the flack they got for Avatar Flight of Passage. Look what they did for Tron. They made a whole accessible row that you can hop in for Tron, so bigger people can ride it. Now I'm not even like, am I overweight? Yes. I don't believe I'm obese at all. I'm not 300 pounds. I am 6'1". I gained all this weight from COVID, and that's been something that's been really bothering me. And it's something, you know, we kind of just take it one day at a time. And it just made me feel really insecure today. And that sucks, you know. I get it's for the safety of, you know, of your guests. I understand that. I just think there's better ways that Universal could have handled it. You know, maybe from the get-go, having me try to ride in the middle. I don't know, but I had a good time. Would I go back again? Answer is yes. This is probably my favorite park of the three. I do like it more than Islands of Adventure. hopefully they can work out some kinks, you know. That's and they are, because it's technical rehearsals. They're not technically open, so I'll give them some credit. I'll give them some credit for that. They're not technically open, but if Universal ever wants to be Disney, you gotta. I don't think there's a problem with cheating. You know, copycatting. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, if they got a good idea, take it. Because that means you're going to get more people over here. You're going to make more money. I don't know. Universal's already making money, so I don't know. I'm going to give it a B. I'll probably be back in, not next week, but the week after. And, yeah, I'm signing off. This was an episode of The Wildest Ride. Check out the podcast. We're going to have the podcast where we talk about my reaction to Epic Universe. I'll go more thorough into it, and hopefully I get some challenges my way. And we'll talk about what's going on over FanFest over at Universal Hollywood. And I really want to talk about the UK stuff.